Have you ever wondered who helped create the world's most powerful weapon? One brilliant scientist changed history through knowledge, courage, and one difficult decision forever. His name was Robert Oppenheimer, and the world still remembers him today. Some people call him a hero because he helped end a terrible war. Others believe his greatest invention brought fear into the modern world forever. His remarkable life remains one of history's most fascinating scientific stories ever told. But before becoming famous, Robert was only a curious boy loving books and science. Robert Oppenheimer was born on April 22, 1904, in New York City. His full name was Julius Robert Oppenheimer, although friends usually called him Robert. His parents wanted their son receiving an excellent education through every childhood year together. His father, Julius Oppenheimer, worked successfully in the clothing business. His mother, Ella Oppenheimer, loved art and painting greatly. Their comfortable home contained beautiful paintings, interesting books, and thoughtful family conversations every evening. Robert grew inside an environment encouraging learning, creativity, and personal curiosity every single day. Books quickly became his favorite companions during many peaceful childhood afternoons at home together. He loved reading science, history, poetry, and many different subjects with equal excitement daily. Teachers noticed Robert learned much faster than many children around his classroom every year. He remembered facts easily because his curious mind always searched for deeper understanding instead. Learning never felt difficult because discovering knowledge brought genuine happiness into Robert's everyday life. One special interest soon became stronger than every other childhood hobby and dream. Robert became fascinated by science while still very young during elementary school years together. He collected beautiful rocks and interesting minerals from different places across family vacations together. Each small stone created another opportunity for learning something completely new about nature together. His collection continued growing because curiosity never stopped guiding every exciting childhood adventure together. He carefully studied each mineral using books borrowed from local libraries every single week. Adults often became surprised because Robert understood scientific ideas beyond ordinary childhood expectations together. His teachers encouraged deeper learning because his remarkable abilities appeared very unusual for children. Robert enjoyed asking difficult questions despite knowing many answers remained completely unknown before. He believed every mystery deserved patient investigation through careful thinking and scientific observation together. This attitude later helped him solve some history's most difficult scientific problems together successfully. His education soon carried him towards some of the world's greatest universities and scientists. Robert attended the famous Ethical Culture School during childhood. The school encouraged independent thinking instead of simple memorization during ordinary classroom lessons together. Robert loved this educational style because curiosity remained more important than remembering isolated facts. His teachers respected both his intelligence and remarkable desire for continuous personal learning together. When graduation arrived, Robert entered Harvard University with enormous excitement and ambitious dreams. Many students needed 4 years completing university studies through ordinary academic schedules together. Robert finished his studies only 3 years through extraordinary dedication and personal discipline together. He studied chemistry before discovering an even stronger passion for theoretical physics together later. Physics tried explaining how the universe worked through mathematics and careful scientific observation together. Robert became completely fascinated because physics answered humanity's biggest questions about nature together. Another important journey soon carried Robert across the Atlantic Ocean toward Europe. During the 1920s, Europe contained many famous scientists studying modern physics together successfully. Robert wanted learning beside the greatest scientific minds living during his remarkable generation together. He traveled to Germany and studied at University of Göttingen. There he met brilliant scientists developing exciting new ideas about atoms and tiny particles. Physics changed rapidly because scientists discovered completely new facts almost every passing year together. Robert worked extremely hard because he wanted contributing important discoveries beside respected researchers together. His intelligence impressed professors despite his quiet personality and thoughtful speaking style together. Soon Robert earned his doctorate and became one of America's brightest young physicists together. Universities invited him teaching students because his scientific knowledge continued growing remarkably every year. He eventually returned to the United States carrying extraordinary knowledge and ambitious scientific dreams. But the world itself would soon change through war, fear, and one secret project. In Europe, dangerous political leaders slowly gained power during the 1930s together. Scientists worried because another terrible world war seemed increasingly possible every passing year together. Soon one scientific discovery would frighten governments across many different countries around the world. That discovery involved incredible energy hidden inside the smallest parts of every atom together. Robert Oppenheimer could never imagine this discovery would completely transform his own future forever. By the late 1930s, the world became a much more dangerous place. In Germany, Adolf Hitler continued building a powerful military force. Many countries feared another terrible world war might begin very soon. Scientists also became worried because physics was advancing faster than anyone expected before. They discovered atoms contained enormous amounts of hidden energy inside their tiny structure. One discovery especially shocked scientists working across Europe and the United States together. They learned splitting an atom released incredible amounts of powerful energy immediately. This process became known as nuclear fission. Scientists quickly understood this discovery could produce useful electricity for millions of people. They also realized the same discovery could create an unimaginably powerful bomb someday. One frightening question suddenly troubled scientists across the entire world every single day. What would happen if Nazi Germany built such a weapon before everyone else? Many respected scientists believed this terrible possibility became a serious national security danger. Several famous researchers warned the American government about this growing scientific threat together. One important letter reached Franklin Roosevelt during those difficult years. The letter explained Germany might secretly develop an atomic bomb before America succeeded. President Roosevelt decided America could not ignore such an enormous possible danger anymore. He ordered secret scientific research beginning under complete military protection and strict security. Soon one of history's most secret scientific projects officially began inside the United States. Its name became the Manhattan Project. Very few ordinary Americans even knew this remarkable project actually existed during wartime. The government needed one brilliant scientist leading this enormous scientific mission successfully. Military leaders carefully searched for someone combining intelligence, leadership, and scientific vision together. They finally chose Robert Oppenheimer despite his limited experience managing large scientific teams before. Many people felt surprised because Robert looked quiet and thoughtful instead of commanding naturally. However, experienced scientists deeply respected his extraordinary understanding of modern theoretical physics together. Robert accepted this difficult responsibility because he believed America faced an extremely dangerous enemy. He understood failure might allow Nazi Germany gaining terrifying military power before democratic countries. This heavy responsibility would remain inside Robert's mind throughout every following working day together. The government built an entirely new town hidden from ordinary public view together. The secret laboratory stood near Los Alamos, surrounded by mountains and open land. Scientists, engineers, soldiers, and their families moved into this isolated community together permanently. Everyone signed strict agreements promising never discussing important project details with outsiders anywhere. Letters received careful inspection because military leaders protected every scientific secret very seriously. Security guards watched entrances throughout every day, protecting the laboratory from possible enemy spies. Life inside Los Alamos felt unusual because everyone shared one secret national mission together. Children attended school while parents worked inside highly protected scientific buildings every working day. Many families never fully understood the exact purpose behind their important wartime work together. Robert inspired hundreds of brilliant scientists through intelligence, respect, and remarkable leadership together. He encouraged open discussions because great ideas often appeared during honest scientific conversations together. Scientists respected Robert because he listened carefully before making important research decisions together. He remembered countless scientific details despite managing one extremely complicated national project together. Many researchers worked longer hours because Robert inspired confidence through thoughtful personal leadership daily. The project moved forward despite many difficult technical problems appearing during every research stage. Every successful experiment brought scientists closer toward building the world's first atomic bomb together. Robert understood history, watched every important decision inside the secret laboratory very carefully. Sometimes he walked alone thinking deeply about science, responsibility, and humanity's uncertain future together. He knew success might help end the terrible war much sooner than expected. He also knew success could permanently change human civilization forever through unimaginable destructive power. Soon one final experiment would reveal whether years of secret work succeeded completely. The world's first atomic bomb stood almost ready for one historic scientific test together. Everyone waited nervously because nobody completely understood what might happen during the explosion. Some scientists felt excited while others quietly feared the coming historic moment deeply. Robert Oppenheimer stood beside history, carrying enormous responsibility upon his thoughtful shoulders every day. By the summer of 1945, the secret project finally reached its dramatic ending. Scientists completed the first atomic bomb after years of difficult research and careful testing. Only one important question remained before military leaders made their final wartime decision together. Would the new bomb actually work exactly as scientists predicted through countless experiments together? Nobody knew the complete answer before one unforgettable morning inside the New Mexico desert. One historic test would change the future of humanity forever through unimaginable scientific power. Before sunrise on July 16, 1945, scientists gathered inside protected observation areas together. The secret test took place near Trinity Site in the desert. Everyone waited quietly because nobody had ever witnessed such an experiment before together. Robert Oppenheimer watched the tower holding the world's first atomic bomb with intense concentration. A loud countdown began while every scientist focused upon the distant testing tower together. Then an enormous flash suddenly illuminated the dark desert sky with blinding brilliant light. Seconds later, an incredibly powerful explosion shook the ground beneath every watching scientist together. A huge cloud slowly rose high above the desert into the morning sky. The test succeeded exactly as scientists had hoped during many difficult working years together. Many researchers celebrated because their extraordinary scientific mission finally reached complete success together. Robert remained quiet because he understood the enormous meaning behind that powerful explosion completely. One famous thought entered Robert's mind during those unforgettable moments beside history together. He later remembered words from the ancient Bhagavad Gita while watching the explosion. He recalled, "Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds." Those words reflected Robert's deep feelings about the incredible destructive power before him together. He understood science had entered an entirely different and dangerous period forever together. The atomic bomb represented remarkable human intelligence, but also terrible destructive possibilities for humanity. Robert never forgot that unforgettable morning during every remaining year of his remarkable life. The war soon entered its final and most controversial chapter through difficult decisions together. American leaders decided using the atomic bomb against Japan during the war. On August 6, 1945, one atomic bomb destroyed much of Hiroshima. 3 days later, another atomic bomb struck Nagasaki with devastating force. Many thousands of people lost their lives during those terrible wartime attacks together. Soon Japan surrendered, bringing the World War II to its end. Many people believed the bombs prevented an even longer and bloodier war together. Others believed the destruction caused terrible human suffering beyond acceptable moral limits together. These difficult questions continue creating debates among historians, even many decades later today. Robert Oppenheimer also struggled with these painful questions throughout his remaining life together. After the war, Robert became one of the world's most famous scientists almost immediately. Governments respected his intelligence because nuclear science became extremely important during international politics. However, Robert no longer supported building increasingly powerful nuclear weapons without careful discussion together. He believed future atomic wars could destroy millions of innocent people across many countries. He encouraged international cooperation instead of endless competition between powerful nations together peacefully. Some political leaders strongly disagreed with Robert's public opinions during the early Cold War. His security clearance was removed after difficult government hearings during 1954 together. Many scientists believed Robert received unfair treatment despite his remarkable wartime service together faithfully. The decision deeply hurt him because he loved serving his country through science sincerely. Still, Robert continued teaching, writing, and encouraging peaceful scientific progress throughout later years together. History slowly changed its opinion about Robert Oppenheimer through passing generations together. Today, many historians recognize Robert as one of history's greatest theoretical physicists together. People also remember his difficult moral questions about science and human responsibility together deeply. His story reminds everyone that great discoveries often create difficult choices for future generations together. Science itself remains neither good nor evil without human decisions guiding every powerful invention. Robert Oppenheimer understood this truth better than almost anyone throughout modern human history together. He changed the world forever through remarkable intelligence, courage, and complicated personal responsibility together. His life continues inspiring scientists while encouraging thoughtful discussions about ethics and discovery together. One curious boy became the leader of history's most important scientific project together. His remarkable journey forever changed war, science, politics, and the future of humanity together. Robert Oppenheimer proved knowledge carries both extraordinary opportunities and enormous responsibilities for everyone.